Welcome back to the Metro Madness League. It is the final game of the championship between the Charmeleons and the Sin City Cyndaquils. Tonight, we will find out who will be the champion of season number 7. Here we go, starting things off for Metrobowl number 7. The Cyndaquils with their intimidating Litten. We'll see if it helps them out tonight. They have been a powerhouse throughout the season, helping them out. Charmeleons as well, doing great. They came back in the last match to force this game number 3. We'll see if they can keep that momentum. Everything's on the line for every team right now. Shiny Litten starting things off with the baby doll eyes. That's going to lower Charmander's attack even further. So the setup game starting for the Cyndaquils. Oh, and a belly drum for the regular Litten. Talking about setting up, my gosh, regular Litten's going to cut his HP, maximize his attack, and with the lowered attack stat on the Charmander, it might be able to survive some hits. Here comes the Volt Switch, and oh, wow, that does a lot of damage. It's in the danger zone, but it does survive. I guess the Cyndaquils are hoping that it can get at least one hit on. Charmander going to swap out, of course, negating all of those attack drops, so that's good for it. And they're going to send out their Charmeleon now. Here comes the shiny Charmander. It's gonna go for a round. It's gonna take this time to remind everyone to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Metro Madness Leagues. There will be a season number 8 and it's going to be legendary. Make sure you guys check that out. Here comes the Charmeleon now with the Tar Shot. Tar Shot, of course, gonna slow the Litten down as well as get rid of his fire type resistance that it has, so we'll have to keep that in mind in the future. Here comes a Rock Slide. Oh, that is a physical move from the maxed out attack Litten. It drops both of them in one hit. Charmander and Charmeleon goes down. Oh my gosh, that belly drum was well worth it, putting the Cyndaquils at an advantage right now. 2 Pokemon down for the Charmeleons already in one fell swoop. Next up, we're going to see another Charmander-Charmeleon duo come out onto the field as we have the returning regular Charmander and the shiny Charmeleon now. There we go. Of course, Litten going to start things off for us. We'll see how well they do. Can they knock another Pokemon out? Oh, that's right. Charmeleon's on the field. It's faster. It goes first with a heavy slam that is against the regular Litten. It's resisted, but not enough to survive. That Litten gets knocked out. Charmeleons had to get rid of that Litten. It was very dangerous with that maxed out attack. Here comes the Dragon Breath coming from the Charmander. Charmander landing that, putting shiny Litten in the yellow. Shiny Litten uses a Leaf Tornado, will be not very effective. Yeah, didn't do a lot of damage at all. And finally, the Cyndaquils have lost a Pokemon, so they're gonna have to send out their Vanillish. Vanillish hits the field. We'll see if it can help them out. Vanillish, of course, at a disadvantage typing-wise, so any stat moves from the Charmeleons would be good for them. There goes a Clear Smog. Clear Smog doing a lot of damage. Litten in the red zone. Getting rid of his stat changes as well. Now the shiny Litten goes for a Slack Off. It's gonna heal back up. This Litten's not ready to go down yet. There it goes. It puts itself back in the green from the danger zone. That's an excellent job by that Litten. And a Dragon Dance from the Charmander. My gosh. Charmander raising his attack and speed right there. Better watch out for it. It's probably going to move next in the first turn. We'll have to check that out. There goes the Bolt Beak from Vanillish. Against the Charmeleon, a good hit. Doing a decent amount of damage now. Here we go. Charmander now the fastest on the field after the Dragon Dance. There comes a Horn Leech. Gonna get some health back. Not very effective, but with that attack boost puts Litten back in the yellow. And that's gonna heal Charmander back almost up to full health. Charmeleon now with the misty terrain. Putting that down on the field. I think that prevents priority moves. I don't know. I'm not sure what misty terrain does. It does something like that or something. There goes Litten with the lunar dance. After healing itself, it takes itself out. It wasn't in yellow, so it's not as detrimental, but the Cyndaquils do lose a Pokemon. We have to ask ourselves, is it worth it? Will it help them? I don't know. Everybody has, everybody on their bench actually hasn't taken any damage. There goes the Sandstorm coming from the Vanillish. Gonna damage everybody on the field. That's gonna do great for the YouTube compression. I'm sure it looks awesome. But there goes the Sandstorm damage. The second Vanillish is gonna come out on the field for the Cyndaquils. Here we go. Special thanks to the patrons for supporting the channel. If you want to become a patron, you can hit that link in the description below. We would appreciate that. Or just hit the like button. There goes the Shadow Sneak from the Charmander doing a little bit of damage. Here comes Charmeleon now with the Roar. Gonna force out one of the Vanillish here. And now we have Incineroar on the field. Maybe the Charmeleons are planning on fainting that Incineroar as soon as possible. It could be a good strategy if you're able to take it out. See if it works in their favor. Here comes Vanillish with a Gust. There goes the Gust. Doing a bit of damage, and the Sandstorm's gonna damage everyone once again. Here we go. Charmander starting things off. For this round of attacks, we start with the Magic Coat. It's going to protect itself from status moves. Maybe not a bad idea. See what Charmeleon chooses to do now. It goes for the Infestation. Looks like the Charmeleons are changing up their strategy here, looking for some residual damage rather than big hits. And that's going to damage that Vanillish at the end of every turn. Here comes the Fury Swipes. Doing a lot of damage for Fury Swipes. Oh my gosh. Hits 3 times. Will it hit 5? It does hit 5 times and Charmander gets knocked out. Oh my. They got some good RNG there with the 5-time Fury Swipes. Oh, but a Misty Explosion. I'm not sure what the idea behind that was. It's going to hit everyone. Does a lot of damage, but does it not knock out any Pokemon. Vanillish is the only one that pays for that. Not sure that was the best idea from the Cyndaquils, but only one of their Vanillish is down. They have 3 Pokemon left. 3 Pokemon left on the Cyndaquils. That is 2 Charizards and 1 Charmeleon. And there goes the first of the 2, Shiny Charizard. Then we're gonna see the second Vanillish return to the field. Oh, it actually benefited from the Lunar Dance. I didn't know Lunar Dance stayed past the next turn. I thought that you did it and it only worked for the following turn, but apparently not. So as long as the Pokemon can use some health, they gain it. That's actually the first time we've seen Lunar Dance work out. Here comes a Boom Burst. The Charmeleons knock out their own Charmeleon with the Boom Burst. They're known for doing that. Oh my goodness, why do they keep knocking out their own Pokemon? One has to ask. The Fairy Lock goes down. Gonna prevent any swaps anymore. No more switching, although the Charmeleons only have their Charizard left, so they won't be switching. There goes the Coil. That gonna raise the attack, defense, and accuracy of Vanillish. And Sandstorm once again doing its rounds. Incineroar approaching that danger zone. And Vanillish in the yellow. That might have been a really bad look for the Charmeleons. They could have given their Charmeleon a few more turns to attack. It could have done some more damage. but they knocked it out on their own, and now they're down to their 2 Charizards. Now, they can even the match pretty easily if they knock out one of these Pokemon. We'll see if they're able to do it. Here comes Charizard with an aromatherapy. That's going to fail, so wasted turn for them. Shiny Charizard now. Gonna go for the parabolic charge. That's another attack that hits everyone on the field. Super effective against their own Pokemon. And it was a critical hit. The Charmeleons are taking themselves out. Regular Charizard below half health after that. They got a crit on the Vanillish, but still didn't knock it out. Cyndaquils, both are Pokemon in the red, but I don't know if it was worth it for the Charmeleons. They have to hope that their Charizard can survive after that super effective hit from their own teammate. There was a Trop Kick from Vanillish. Trop Kick resisted, barely doing any damage, but will drop Charizard's attack. Sandstorm finally is over. Now we can see things a little better. And the Misty Terrain disappears as well. All right, Charizard starting things off. It gets to attack. It's gonna go for an Ingrain. Interesting. It's able to heal itself back up. That's one way to respond from that parabolic charge earlier, to be able to get that health back that they took away from themselves. Here comes the Mist Ball. Oh, if only it was against Vanillish. It tried to use Mist Ball against the Incineroar, so it doesn't affect it. And the Aqua Jet, super effective Aqua Jet on that shiny Charizard, does a bit of damage. And here comes Vanillish now with an Electro Ball. That's super effective. Will it be against regular Charizard? No. Shiny Charizard takes the hit. Actually does a lot less damage than I thought it would. But regular Charizard heals back up into the green from that Ingrain. Charmeleons doing what they can to survive now, but they've got to get rid of these Pokemon. They're both in the red. They can get rid of them both now, and they'll be in the advantage. Here comes the Ember. It's against the Incineroar. Again, if they attacked the Vanillish with that, it would have been better. Incineroar survives because it was not very effective. As Charizard goes for the Night Daze, that is enough to take out the Vanillish. So finally, they take out one. And now they just need to get rid of that Incineroar, and it'll be 2 versus 1. Here comes a Swift, though. Gonna hit both sides of the field with that. And that puts both in yellow. Of course, regular Charizard healing up from the Ingrain. And now the last Incineroar comes out onto the field. It is down to the wire. The last 4 Pokemon on the field. Incineroar, the only one with full health. Its partner, Incineroar, about to faint. The Charizard about half health. The Charmeleons could take advantage of this. It's all about how they play next. Here we go. Shiny Charizard gonna start things off here. It goes for a Mist. Interesting choice. Mist gonna protect its team. Regular Charizard now goes for it with a double edge. That is gonna damage itself. Is it against the shiny? It's not against the shiny Incineroar. It would have been better to do that. Does damage the regular Incineroar a little bit, but it would have made the shiny Incineroar faint. That definitely would have been a better move. Sweet Scent is wasted, so only 1 attack coming from the Cyndaquils this time. Oh, it's a super effective Electro Web, though, which hits both sides of the field, put both Charizards in the red. Cyndaquils on the edge of winning the championship. Charizard put itself back in the yellow with the Ingrain. The Ingrain seems to be saving them. See if they can take advantage. Here comes regular Charizard. You gotta attack that shiny Incineroar. Goes for the Metal Claw. Not very effective. It's against regular Incineroar. Even though it's not very effective, the shiny one would have been better. Definitely would have been better right there. Here comes the Fury attack. Shiny Incineroar, maybe no, still, they're only attacking the one with the most health. And it's the worst idea. If they get rid of one, then they can double team the other. Oh, Rock Blast is super effective. And regular Charizard goes down. Oh my gosh, and it looks like the Cyndaquils are going to win. What will regular Incineroar do here? It goes for a heart, doesn't attack this time. It does give the the Charmeleons another chance. Charizard, if it wants to win, has to attack that shiny Incineroar. And then hope that regular Incineroar doesn't do any big damage to it. Here comes Shiny Charizard with an anchor shot, another resisted move. And it's still against the regular Incineroar, barely does any damage. And both Incineroar are still on the field. The Shiny Incineroar has been in the red for like the last 5 turns. Here comes the Smart Strike. It's resisted, but still enough to take it down. The Charmeleons will lose the championship, and that's gonna go to the Cyndaquils. They had a great season. They traded their Torracat for that Vanillish, and it's worked out for them. It brought them all the way out here. You can't ignore their Litten either. The Litten on the Cyndaquils here did an excellent job this season, winning the match. Congratulations to the Sin City Cyndaquils, your season number 7 champions. Thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you next time.